Hi, the two extensions I've chosen to use are Google Translate and Cami. And I'll first start by saying that I really tried to download something to Microsoft Office, but it wouldn't work on my computer because it is old and it said that it does not have enough room. So everything that I've done is through Google, and I have two extensions and three add-ons. So the first thing I want to show you is Google Translate, and I've already downloaded it up here. And I just translated this French word or this French phrase and figured out what it meant in English. That could be really beneficial for ESOL students, which I am ESOL certified and I teach a lot of those students, for figuring out, especially since my school is one-to-one Chromebook to student, so just figuring out like what a word means, maybe something that might seem mundane to the rest of the class. They don't have to ask out loud, they can just look it up on their computer, so that's really cool. The second one I've chosen is Cami. So if you click on Cami, and actually my school has this, but I haven't used it all. So I'll pick something from my Google Drive. I was just playing around with this, so I'll see if it's something that works for me. Let's say I pick, okay, I did this on Friday with my students. So we're reading Of Mice and Men. If I click on that, Cami is actually really cool in that it lets you edit a PDF, annotate it, type directly in it. So I saw that you can choose a text box, click, and type your answer. So number of words in long sentence, I don't know, I haven't read it since Friday, so let's just say 15. You can change the color, you can change the font size, you can change the spacing, you can do so much with it. So this is so beneficial, especially being at a one-to-one school, like I said, because we don't have all the paper that we want, but being able to annotate PDFs like this is so wonderful. So I could see that that would be beneficial for students and for especially something not as like small as this kind of analyzing the effective sentence length worksheet. This could be a really great project type thing, or it could be a great, what if they find the PDF, let's say I find the PDF of Mice and Men online. Perfect. So what they could do is they could download this PDF, they can upload it through Cami, and then they can annotate directly on it. It's just amazing. So I'm definitely going to be using Cami. Okay, the other thing I've chosen, told you my computer was slow. So those are my two extensions. What I've chosen other than that as add-ons, first I have to go to a Google Doc. So I'll go back to this one. And with this Google Doc, I can go to add-ons. I can choose EasyBib Creator, manage bibliography. And then on the side over here, I can cite a source. So maybe I want to cite, oh, maybe the poem that I'm writing about. Copy that, paste it, search. And I can find it. Of course I have to I have to go through, but maybe I want to choose this one. Maybe that's where I read the poem. Then my annotation is right there, or not my annotation, my citation. This is amazing because it really helps with writers like me who are in grad school and who know how to create a bibliography page. But for my students, I feel like this would kind of hinder their ability to be able to create a citation page. And I know that my students who have add-ons like this, they really depend fully on EasyBib and things. So I see good parts about it and I see bad parts about it. It's kind of like we don't give spelling tests anymore because everything already checks their spelling. So I'm sort of that way about EasyBib. Like when are they really going to have to know how to like fully cite things like that? I guess that's like controversial, but really if they're just trying to graduate from high school and even if they go to college and they go on to something like more, I don't know, business oriented or less about liberal arts, they may not know or they may not need to know how to cite things. So anyway, again, controversial, but this is just a great way to be able to like cite something real fast. But of course, we want our students to know how to do it. Okay, so that's one add-on. Another add-on that I found was plagiarismcheck.org, and you can check the plagiarism of your paper. And I hope I don't have a lot. Oh, I have to sign up first. I already did that, so not sure why it's doing that. Oh. Okay, I'm so sorry. I was just playing around with this and I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing this again. But let's check maybe the plagiarism of this. Okay, I'm not sure. I was just playing around with this. Maybe it's saying that I have to buy more pages because I, again, was already using it. Maybe it's one of those things where you have to, I don't know, buy like the premium in order to be able to like see more pages, but I promise I was just using it, and I used it for my blog, and it was 0% plagiarism, so that's exciting. But anyway, this would be really great for students because plagiarism right now is such a big thing, and I mentioned it in my blog post, but students kind of like copy other people like it's their job, like the grade to them is what matters, not really the process. So plagiarism check is so great, and we actually use Turnitin at my school, and Turnitin, I even used in like my teachers used it when I was in high school, but it also checks like your originality and your plagiarism. And I know Chalk and Wire does something like that. So anyway, this plagiarism check is supposed to be free, but it's a great way to be able to check and see if the paper is original or not. Okay, and then finally, I used Word Cloud Generator. And this one is really cool. It creates a word cloud based on your paper, and that it's kind of like brainstorming backwards. It's like picking out the really, really important words. And you can even make it downloadable, you can make it editable, you can choose advanced options. You can copy this as a picture, paste it on a page. I just think it's so cool. So I'm definitely going to be using that with my students too to be able to pick out like main idea and author's purpose and all of that. Okay, so those are mine, and I will share on my blog posts how they are beneficial for both students and teachers and for project-based learning. And thank you so much for listening.